Welcome back, baseball fans. We are back in the final divisional round game. There are 5 teams technically left, and we have seen week by week a dramatic change in the contests and the level of competition. Let's briefly rehash the wild card round. I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look directly into this column here, 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 and here. What is the common thread, folks? 3 games to 2. Maximum of 20 games could be played. All 20 were. All tightly contested. All very competitive between even teams. Now we go into a best of 7. Possible 28 games played. And I've played 5, 8, 13. 13 games, and the well-rested, better team, allegedly, with the pitching rotation set up appropriately, are in a very impressive 12-1. Let's start real quickly. It's Baltimore 4-1 over Kansas City, the gentleman's sweep. No tears shed for Kansas City. They've had a remarkable run. They just need more talent, period. The second series, the Giants swept a Rocky team playing an unconventional style of baseball with kind of an incomplete roster, relying heavily on OPS and trying to maximize the 27 outs they are given, and they just did not make enough of the right moves, or at least the Giants seemed to make enough of them, and it was a sweep, even though the games were all 2-run games. So you could argue Colorado was doing the right thing. They just suffered a 4-game losing streak at the wrong time. The most impressive was the most recent 4-game sweep by the Cincinnati Reds, in which one player, and that one player is the most valuable player of the National League. His name is Johnny Bench. He has 20 homers, but he also has a -4 arm, and he completely untracked the speedy Dodgers who like to run the bases, bunt, hit and run, steal bases, and all that sort of thing. He completely eliminated that from happening, and the Reds coasted 4 games to 0 in what should have been a very competitive series and was not. Which leads us to tonight. And I always want to save the best for last. And how do I know that the Rangers and A's meeting would be the best for last? Because they played 12 times already this year, and the Rangers have won 6, and the A's have won 6. So I have some experience playing these games to know that it will probably be very interesting. And let's take a peek at what has gone on. Series opens in Oakland. Vida Blue versus Mike Smithson. Eye roll. 2-run homer by emerging superstar Merv Retman. Solo homer by Rick Reichert. 3 runs is all the runs the Rangers would need, as Smithson and the bullpen frustrated the A's. And the Rangers, yes, Cinderella. I crowned them Cinderella before the All-Star break. Cinderella wins Game 1, 3 games to 2. And they have beaten Vida Blue twice this year. Vida Blue has lost 3 times this year. So they seem to have Vida Blue's number, and, well, eye roll Oakland A's. What are you going to do about it? Game 2. They're going to smash Texas in Game 2 is what they're going to do about it. And they're going to smash Nolan Ryan in the process. And this is going to turn out to be a very interesting box score. Middle inning, too many guys put on base by Ryan. Emerging superstar Merv Retman, another home run. And of course in the 8th inning, Bernie Allen. It's a rout by this time, but Bernie Allen hits a solo home run. They're now making t-shirts, Bernie Allen t-shirts in Texas, and he's now the official mascot of the Texas Rangers. The A's make it more painful in the 8th. And in this box, Oakland wins 10-2. But this is really interesting here. Oakland walked 10 times, but they struck out 15 times in winning that game. That's the Nolan Ryan experience, folks. So, the A's, as expected, were not going to fold up, and they do get the split at home, but now the job is to go to Texas and regain home field. It would not happen, folks, because it was Danny Darwin, the #1 starter / ace, with a question mark. He was the guy who threw a shutout in a Game 5 elimination series against the Twins. And in that, we were questioning, and as I put in the comments section, how effective Danny Darwin should be, particularly with a weakness against left-handed hitters. The A's put an extra lefty in the lineup. His name is John Donaldson. He's a left-handed hitting second baseman. Bottom of the first inning, routine ground ball gets by Donaldson. Would have been a double play if Dick Green was playing. Turns into a 3-run homer by the MVP of the American League, Frank Howard. It's 4-0. Emerging superstar Merv Retman, third game in a row. It's 6-0. Darwin's only blemish is a 2-run homer to Gene Tennis. And the Danny Darwin magic continues. And the Rangers' Cinderella season continues. And now the A's are really starting to get concerned. Game 4, what happens? This is the Rangers' chance to really push the pedal to the metal. And the Ranger bats go silent against #4 starter Kurt Young. Kurt Young, and he also, if you go back, and you may have to go back a ways, to the beginning of the postseason, Kurt Young also pitched a outstanding game against Texas. So, very surprising. He was actually pulled in a 3-0 game because there was concern about, the fact that his card's not very good. And Bob Locker and Raleigh Fingers finished off the shutout. 4-0. This one kind of stings a little bit for the Rangers as they are unable to hold on a home field advantage. So we go back to Oakland in Game 5, and we return to the #1 starters, Mike Smithson and Vida Blue. The mission for the Rangers is to beat Vida Blue 3 times this year, twice in 5 days, all 3 times in Oakland. What do you think's going to happen here, folks? Now, 10-2 A's. This one really hurts for Ranger fans. This is sort of the sea change where they realize, we're up against the monster here, and it is the Oakland Monster. And the Oakland A's have unleashed the monster. And finally, this divisional round team can appreciate being battle-tested, something that the Orioles, Giants, and Reds weren't. The A's have been battle-tested. 10-2 win for the A's. We go back to Texas for Game 6. And here we are for a Game 6 in Texas. The Rangers have to win here and send it back to Oakland for Game 7. Your Game 6 pitchers, Catfish Hunter for the Oakland A's. And who else? Danny Darwin for the Texas Rangers. Danny Darwin's on in prime time now. You get to watch him pitch, folks. Instead of hearing about his shutouts, you get to see if he can actually do what he did to the Twins and do what he did once before in this series and be the ace, the stopper the Rangers need. So, again, we're going to watch real closely the left-handed sticks on Oakland's team and see how they perform against the Darwin card. Does Danny Darwin ride the magic carpet one more start or not? So leading off is Ricky Henderson for the A's, 55, sky's the center. Scott Thompson, 212, fouls out. The lefty got out. Reggie Jackson, 57, is a single. Off the Darwin card. Being held for Gene Tennis. 38's a walk. And here's a lefty, Bosley, 2 on 2 outs. 4-4 is a strikeout off of the Darwin card. He's still on the magic carpet. Merv Retman, 6'10", bouncer to third. The left side of the Oakland infield is between okay to good. 2E24 Bando, 3E21 Campaneris, but they've struggled in this series. And on cue, Bando bobbles the ball. Campaneris gave up 3 singles in Game 5, playing shortstop. So, at home. So, there you go. Retman's on. Del Unser, 52. Skies are right. Mickey Rivers, 66. Double 118's a double. Second and third for the MVP. Frank Howard, 56 is a K, and with 2 outs. Mike Epstein, 311 is a K. The Rangers cannot... Both teams strand a couple guys. Dwayne Murphy, 1-8. Let's check out Dwayne Murphy's card. 1-19 gone. 1-0 Oakland. Bando, K's. Campaneris, 1-9 short. And Donaldson, 39, flies to right. Bottom of 2, Buddy Bell, 1-9, base hit. Jim Sundberg, 59, second C. Runner at second for Bernie Allen, and of course hits a base hit. To center field, Buddy Bell will not challenge the arm of Murphy. So first and second, 1 out for Brinkman, 47's a K. And with 2 outs, Merv Retman, 68 is a K off the Hunter card. Ricky Henderson, 38. Ball 4. We've seen patience out of Henderson as he has not wanted to run his team out of the inning against the -3 arm of Sundberg, figuring that the A's should have enough ammunition to win this series without Ricky Henderson having to steal bases all the time. So that puts the plus in play on a ground ball, and it's Scott Thompson, 5'12", left C. Reggie Jackson, 5'10", third X. This is Buddy Bell, 1E23 at third base, and that's a double play, and that was back-to-back outs off the Darwin card by left-handed batters. Just something I'm going to keep hammering home here. Del Unser, 69, 1-12, lines out. Rivers, 2-7, single. Frank Howard, the MVP, walks. 2 on for Epstein, who K's in that same role he rolled the first time. Buddy Bell, single 1-16 off the Hunter card, and the A's catch a big break here. That's something. Single 1-16 and he missed it. So it's 1-0 in the fourth. Gene Tennis, 69. Double 1-5, base hit. Bosley, 39 walk. 2 on for Dwayne Murphy, a chance to be the MVP. If he does it and he does something off the Darwin card we've been waiting for. Homer 1-2, double is a double to center field. Tennis scores. Bosley's a 16 runner. He'll run against Unser, and he's thrown out by 1. 1-16, Unser. -2, 14. Road teams have to run on a 14. It's one of my built-in home field advantages. You've got to run if it's 14. My rule is I don't make a gut decision about base running for the opponent, but I allow my gut instincts and do what I want to do for the home team. So I force Bosley to run on a 14, and he's thrown out on a 15. So purists out there, if you wished Bosley would have held up, you don't get that. So now we have a runner at second and 1 out. And it's Bando. Big break for the Rangers. It's Bando. 37 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Campaneris. 2-8 short. Home field advantage worked out nicely there for the Rangers. 2-0 A's in the fourth. Sundberg, 4-12, pitcher. Bernie Allen, 38, first. And Ed Brinkman, 39, lines out. Fifth inning. Darwin, just trying to hang in there. The gritty, ground ball to short. The gritty Darwin. Ricky Henderson, 1-8. Skies the center. Scott Thompson, 2-9. Bounces to short. It's 2-0 game. Catfish Hunter. Merv Retman, 1-5. Let's take a look at the emerging superstar and possible series MVP, Merv Retman. That's his 4th home run of this series. It's 2-1. Del Unser, 3-6. He follows it up. Homer 1-7 double. It's a double. Mickey Rivers, 44, center X. 1E7 in center field. And a freaky 2-base error off... I don't know if Dwayne Murphy won a Gold Glove or not, but he was a 1 many years in Oakland, known for his defense in center. Rangers have tied the game. It's 2-2 in the 5th. Frank Howard, 4-11. This guy's in the left field. Ricky Henderson, he's also a 1. It's a 1E14. And there's an out. Epstein, 47K. Third strikeout of the game for Epstein. And Buddy Bell. Okay, we have an injury. Well, we've had just about everything today. Strikeout and an injury for Buddy Bell, and we've yet to figure out what to do when that happens. So this is the first time Bell's gotten injured. And the utility infielder is Dave Nelson. And so he'll play third base. Actually, Dave Nelson, when you look at it, he hit 280. So the bat will be there. Of course, Buddy Bell's glove will not. 2-2 in the 6th inning of a potential elimination game. Here's Reggie Jackson, 54, short X. Brinkman, 2E24 at short. Makes the play. Gene Tennis, 66. Sky's a left. Thad Bosley, 210. Sky's a center. Bottom of 6, 2-2. Sundberg, 110 single. Bernie Allen, K's. Ed Brinkman, 64. Easy, Ed Brinkman. If he only had power, would have been a hero here. It's a single ... That was a homer off the Hunter card if you had power. So you're bringing the infield up for emerging superstar Merv Retman. 38 Ks. And with 2 outs, it's Del Unser. Big at bat here for Unser, as Hunter's also vulnerable to left-handed hitting. Unser flies to center. And through 6 innings, the Rangers have sent many more batters to the plate in this game. Yeah, the Rangers have sent how many more? 6 more batters to the plate in 6 innings, yet it's just 2-2. So Hunter has really wiggled off the hook. And we go to the 7th. 2-2. Here's Dwayne Murphy. He's been in the action all day today. Up the home run, a double, and a 2-base error. Dwayne Murphy, 112, bounce at the second. Bando, 3-6, walks. Campaneris, 3-4, third B, double-A stealer. Why not do it? Why not steal? Double-A, let's do it. I know he's got a -3 arm, but screw him. You're the A's. He's in there. Runner at second. And it's Donaldson, the left-handed bat against Darwin. 2-6, grounds to first. Danny Darwin, give the dude credit, did it again. 7 innings, just 2 runs. In a preventative move, figuring Darwin won't be there in the 9th, they're going to pull Donaldson and put Dick Green and his slick glove at second base. That's a little interesting move, but the A's are going to do it. They have a hunch we're going to get a double play to Dick Green in the next 3 innings. 2-2, bottom of 7, 7th inning stretch. We got ZZ Top's first album. If you're wondering if we've heard a lot of ZZ Top this year, the answer is yeah. The Rangers have been in prime time more than any other team this year because they were in the wild card round. They've been in a lot of elimination games. So there you go. This could be the last ride. Mickey Rivers, 58, short X. Campaneris, he has struggled all series, a 3-20. Can barely get the words out of my mouth. So another bad fielding blunder by Campaneris, and it's Frank Howard, 69, a walk. And this is the guy that's really going to kill Hunter, a left-handed batter who's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. 3-3 is a 4-6-3 double play for Epstein. The nightmare game 6 for Epstein here. Runner goes to third. And here is a chance for Dave Nelson to be a hero. He's the guy playing for the injured Buddy Bell. The pitch to Nelson, 37, is a sky to center field. We are 2-2 in the 8th. Darwin not going anywhere. Ricky Henderson, 4-4, catcher's card. This is Sundberg. No thanks. You're not going to get on him. Scott Thompson, 39, left-handed batter, grounds to first. And the guy who probably there should be concern here. If I can't think of a better left-handed hitter on Oakland than Reggie Jackson, and it's Reggie, who's been kind of quiet this series, and this is the time, Reggie. The pitch to Reggie Jackson, 6'11", he misses a 6'10" automatic homer. It's second X, and second base is still Bernie Allen, who's a 3, E28, and he makes the play. Catfish Hunter in the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Sundberg. 412, pitcher. Neither pitcher in danger of breaking. Bernie Allen, 57, is a walk off the Catfish Hunter card. Easy Ed Brinkman, 310, left. 2 outs for emerging superstar Merv Retman. 34, he grounds to short. Okay. 9th inning, 2-2. Oh, it's Danny Darwin, okay. Against Gene Tennis in the 9th inning. 47 is a K. Now, 2 more lefties. Bosley Murphy. If he gets past this, it's gravy. Bosley, 1/8, going to be a single. He's a beast stealer. You got to hold him. Dwayne Murphy, Mr. Action. And, you know, you got Paul Lindblad, Daryl Knowles ready to go. But Danny Darwin has been lucky as heck this year, so they're leaving Darwin in. And it's Dwayne Murphy. 1-9, Murphy's going to wreck this. It's going to be double 108. It's a double. And we have second and third and 1 out. 3 straight righties. Going to bring the infield up. You got to break Darwin to get him out of there. It's Bando. 57, single 1-16. He rolls a 3 and gets the single, and that does break him. It's going to happen sooner or later, folks. So now, the purists out there are going, hey, you've been saying how great the Rangers bullpen is. And it's like, yeah, I know, but Danny Darwin, it's better to be lucky than just have a bunch of, you know, great pitchers in your team. So Danny Darwin surrenders the lead in the 9th of a potential clincher. And we have runners on the corners with 2 righties. And I'm going to go Caudill as the best pure righty-righty matchup. There's Caudill's card in the 9th. And Campaneris. Up and hold for Bert Campaneris in the 9th inning. 1 out. 110, Campaneris. Let's take a look at his card. He redeems himself for his poor fielding. Double 1-7, single ... That is a double. And it's second and third, and it's all coming apart here in the 9th. Dick Green, they still got to bring it up. 1-6, let's take a look at Dick Green's card. The floodgates have opened. It seems like the perfect season is imperfect now. 2-run triple in the 9th inning. It's now 6-2, and it's going to come down to why did you leave Danny Darwin in against the lefty Dwayne Murphy? And guess what, folks? Danny Darwin did not give up the hit on his own card. Murphy got the hit on his own card, and he would have got a hit against a lefty. So that will be what they talk about in the post-game interview. They bring it up for Henderson, 2-11, short B, guns down the runner at the plate. So with the runner gunned down at the plate, Henderson will steal, and he steals second base, and Sundberg, T1-2. 2 outs, Scott Thompson, 48, single 1-16, lines out on a 20. 6-2 in the 9th inning. Catfish Hunter says that's fine. I don't need to go out there. We have Raleigh Fingers, who is seldom used. The A's are one of these teams that doesn't find themselves in a lot of one-run games. They either blow teams out or they lose by other ridiculous reasons. So, Raleigh Fingers in the 9th. He's got a 4-run lead. Oh, let's put Mike Heath in there too. So Mike Heath will come in the game as your catcher, catching defense for Thad Bosley. Tennis goes to DH. All right, so they put all their defense in. They got a 4-run lead, and they're thinking about the Orioles. And the Rangers are, yeah. Howard can't win the game. Epstein could only tie it if everybody gets on. Dale Unser, 37. Skies to right field. Mickey Rivers, 68, pops to second. And it's all up to the MVP of the American League, Frank Howard. One more at bat. Fans give him a standing ovation. 1-4. Let's show him the card. For one final time, the MVP of the American League and the Texas Rangers gave it a good run. And it just comes down to one bad inning, the 9th inning in Game 6, and the two teams played 18 times this year. Texas won 8 of those. I mean, the A's were 10-8 against Texas. And it's like, boy, we want more Oakland, Texas games, but we're not going to get it. So the Oakland A's win Game 6 in Texas, and they may now be the favorite for the World Series as they have had the biggest test. They've passed the biggest test. The Rangers. Caudill came on the 9th, and yeah. Righty specialist, you can't do this here. 2 hits and a run. That's goat horns for Caudill here. And Darwin, again, he just ran out of gas. Been asked to do way too much with that card. Way too much this year. Gives up 5 runs. We have inherited runs he gave up in the 9th inning. Walked 4, struck out 4. Raleigh Finger straight up with 3 down. Catfish Hunter, he put a lot of guys on. The Rangers will regret, missed opportunities there. 8 hits, 2 runs. 1 was earned. 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Final box, 1009, 0109, 6928, 6928, 44393944. That was Game 6. And there were no upsets this year in the divisional round, and that has been the first time that's happened in a long time. I can't remember where all the 1s and 2s have gotten this far. As a matter of fact, it's hard to find that in the National Football League as a comparison. When all the 1s and 2s, the teams with the byes, there wasn't a one-and-done upset. Not only was there no upset, it was done pretty convincingly by all these teams. The Rangers finished the year 26-21. They had 258 with a 4.04 ERA. Those aren't the kind of numbers that'll get you to the World Series, but it gets you to the final 5 in this case. Oakland, 28-15, hitting 267, but they got a 3.47 ERA. And let's look at the Texas Oakland. Oakland wins 4-2. The home teams went 16-3 in this round. Oakland is 13 over 500, and Texas finished. This is how the teams are at the present point. The A's will take a 28-15 record into Baltimore, and Baltimore's 28-11. In the National League, the Giants take a 30-14 record, and in Cincinnati, who's 28-12. Cincinnati, both teams 16 over 500. Cincinnati has the better winning percentage. They get the home field. So 26-21, 28-15. So this is Texas, 26-21. That's 5 over 500. And Oakland is 13 over 500. Oops, I'm off by one. Let's see, this should be 0 right here. So what did I do wrong? Let's see. 3, 5, 5, 5. Is it? I'll fix it later. I'm off by something somewhere. Anyway, we're done here in the divisional round, and we have the 4 best teams in baseball, allegedly. Oakland and Baltimore will be the next contest, the American League Championship Series. You're looking at the 69, 70, 71 World Series Orioles and the 72, 73, 74 World Series A's. Cincinnati Reds, 70 and 72 World Series participants. Giants do not have a World Series pedigree in this era, so they are the outlier, though they are tremendously talented, and they are aided by the 1984 cards added to their team, which is Jack Clark and Terry Pendleton, who both hit over 320. So that might be a factor as to why the Giants are where they are right now. So that's it for tonight. We got our final four. It's the predictable one, the ones and twos. We'll see you again next time.